Hello people, I'm the Anime Hero. I review anime so you can enjoy it. And here tonight I have random anime shit.
What's up, YouTube? I make videos sometimes, maybe.
Sometimes, don't you delete them?
I make videos and delete them.
Well, basically today we're gonna talk about this one series called Kaiba. I almost said Kaiji right now.
I mean, Kaiji's the shit, but Kaiba. And not Kaiba from what? Yu-Gi-Oh? No.
Not to also be confused with the series called Kiba. I don't know why people pronounce that show wrong though.
I pronounce it Kaiba too, so, you know.
I don't know. Well, anyways, Kaiba, the sci-fi romance love story that's pretty depressing. It is. It's a depressing love story, but at the same time, it's very trippy, very atmospheric. But well, let's just explain what the concept of the show is.
Well, the basic concept, it's hard to not spoil this show. There's a guy who wakes up and he's lost his memory, and it's all about him just trying to find out who he is and what's going on. And really the only clue he has like a little locket with a girl's picture in it. And then from there, I don't know what to say.
well, the main sci-fi concept that you need to know right off the bat is that they live in this very advanced society where people could literally sell their bodies for new improved, better models. They could transfer their memories from body to body, but this also has some pros and cons, because it's similar to Ghost in the Shell in that regard, that people could copy people's memories, or sell their bodies, or human trafficking. It's all dirty shit that's going around left and right.
Show goes wild. It's kind of, also you could relate it to a Galaxy Express 999, whereas you could live forever, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You just keep moving your memory over.
You know, then especially when the first half of the series is all about space traveling from planet to planet and see what fucked up shit is going on there.
It's very similar, very similar. I think one of the main things I think you need to mention about the show is the animation style, though.
Oh, it's trippy, man.
Yeah, it's got it's kind of like Astro Boy in a sense with character design.
Yeah, just with like a lot of drugs put into it.
It's Astro Boy if the creator would have dropped acid before he made it.
Yeah, because I do like the designs of the characters though, and the imagination of every world, and the technology is just monstrous, man. Because you got shit that could kill people in one shot. You can jump into people's memories with that thing.
The show was wild, man. I remember when I initially watched it. After watching each episode, I went back and I read a review of each episode because I was like, what's going on?
I'll admit it is a little complicated to get your head around, like especially when you're first started, because it's they don't tell you anything right off the bat. You just gotta go with the flow and figure things out for yourself, and then it's not too
love stuff like that. It's not spoon fed to you. You have to think while you're watching it.
Yeah, it's not until episode 2 where they tell you, oh, people could jump from memories to memories. People could delete old memories. People could increase their memories by stealing from other people and shit like that. But the society is fucked up in that world, though. Okay.
Well, the series itself is pretty crazy. I think a lot of people, when they go into it, they're not expecting it to be such a serious show. They're kind of thrown off by the animation.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking the animation relates to a kiddie type show.
Yeah. Oh, but
by the time you get around episode 2,
yeah. Dude, like this series should be known for. Yeah, this series is known for that one naughty sex scene.
Fuck you till you explode.
Oh no! It is so wrong. Also, that because technically she was screwing herself, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was like it's against the law in the series. Like she loaded herself into another self and.
No, she was like literally fucking herself, and then there's these people like
masturbation times 10.
I know.
So yeah, that was pretty wild.
Yeah, even the cops are like a little like screwy in that show. Man.
I love the main cop guy, but I forget what his name is.
Vanilla.
Yeah, Vanilla. I like
Vanilla. It is like a bear-looking kind of character. So.
But he's like a cop, but he's like all about getting the girl. he's like he puts getting the girl above being a cop, which I respect.
Oh my god, there's like a lot of like creepy shit in that show too. Cause
I guess we can talk about the music too. The music's really good.
Oh yeah, and it was very atmospheric. Cause in the first episode, I was thinking like Mushishi, but then I'm like, it's not Mushishi after a while.
Oh no, it's not. It's certainly not Mushishi.
Yeah.
I love that show, but no.
No. At first, you think it's gonna be like that, where it's gonna be, it's just gonna be a little laid back, then like, oh, never mind. Like episode 2 comes in, just. Because even like the whole society is just like so superficial on everything.
Everything's about the newest model. You know, you got to get the newest model body, and if you're done for, they just throw you in the trash.
Yeah. Because that's like a lot of the dark shit. Because people are like selling their kids off to like just to pay their rent and shit.
Right.
Or just to buy stuff for themselves. I'm like, oh.
And, oh man, like they think they're gonna like save their memory, but then they just like throw their memory in the trash.
They're gonna delete them and then
just you're like, what?
There's so much like the thing is, it's so easy to kill anybody in that damn series, especially with a gun.
And I think it's maybe the only show I've ever watched where the main character at one point in time is a hippo. It gets points for that. I mean, I've never seen that.
I'm a hippo.
She's just a hippo.
Like, hungry hippo.
It's a hippo, but he doesn't eat marbles.
No, instead he's like, he never ate anything in that body.
I think he can't talk.
No, he couldn't talk at all because he like Yun or Hyun. I can't remember. Was doing everything for him.
He's a mute hippo.
A mute white hippopotamus that walks on 2 feet.
That's right. Oh, the show's so trippy.
It reminds me the other day with a conversation that it's like, so is he the hippo or is he the girl? Like,
that's right. When I was asking Hero, I said he told me he's watching the show. I said, is he the hippo or is he the girl right now? And we just had to stop and be like, only anime.
Because like throughout the show, we see the main character. I guess we could just refer to him as Kaiba for right now, but then we see him like being transferred from body to body until he finally discovers who he is.
Yeah, and I mean, it explores the difference between being a male and female.
Oh, yeah.
Areas. I mean, it's really it's a psychological type series. It makes you think quite a bit.
Yeah, especially like towards the second half where it got more plot related with the character Popo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially that guy. Like, after that, you just see like the series has this concept of betrayal and trust. A lot of selfishness with there. Then it became more that all about conquest and like having someone to rule over.
I mean, there's so much with the series. It's certainly one of those series that's really underrated. You need to watch it and just see if it's your cup of tea. Because I mean, it might be, it might not. I mean, it's out there.
It's only 12 episodes anyway, so.
That's right. I mean, if you're gonna watch, 100 episodes of Naruto or something, I recommend you watch 12 episodes of this.
You know, speaking of, there's one thing that I noticed that's a bit of a recurring theme in Kaiba. That for some reason, a lot of the characters are doing things for their moms.
I hadn't really thought about that, but I guess it's true.
Yeah, because the thing about it, because Vanilla, there was one, and there was Popo, and then there was, at the end with Kaiba, like, when he was getting his memory recovered, it was about the mom figure.
That's right. It's true. And there was the one point where I don't know if I should say it, but it's the one guy's mom, but he just, like, says it's not her.
Yeah, with Popo and,
that part, you know.
Yeah, that scene, I was just like...
That's fucked up. It really goes to show you this world and how it works.
The world is just... The world's gone to hell, really.
That's like, yeah. I mean, once memory transplanting comes in, the world's doomed.
Because it's a weird blend of, like, Gashi Express 39, Ghost in the Shell, and then a little bit of... Actually, it is a little bit like Astro Boy because of the whole robot and sci-fi world they live in.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it gives its nod to a lot of different series. When I initially watched it, the first thing I thought was, oh, they're paying homage to Astro Boy. And then as I got into it, I'm like, well, they're doing a lot of stuff here.
It's doing a lot more.
It's Astro Boy.
You know, for sure, like, this is one of the more trippy animes, is that it's very colorful.
It has a really distinct animation style. Once you see it, you know you're watching Kaiba. You'll never mistake it for another series.
Uh-huh.
I really appreciate shows like that because they don't get lost in the shonen shuffle.
Oh, there's nothing really shonen about Kaiba at all, except for the... Well, I would say the last episode because I was just confused with what just happened.
But the last episode, they kind of do rush it at the end, and it tarnishes slightly what I consider to be one of the best anime I've watched, but it's really good.
Yeah, because in the end, the beginning of the last episode, you see this guy, like, in a robot body, and he's just, like, shooting things like a beast.
I really enjoyed that part. You know, by the time I got there, I thought so much. I was really happy to see stuff explode.
Oh, yeah, because a lot of characters just die.
Yes.
Like, it's just so, like, bad shit happens to everybody in that series.
You know, this is one of the series you just gotta watch it and just see what you think, because it's just so crazy. I can't really compare it to anything when it's, I don't know, there's nothing to me like it.
It is an odd blend because you see these cartoony figures, yet all the stuff they do is very adult in a very grotesque way. I mean, the best example right off the bat is just when characters are sleeping with each other.
Right. I don't know if I think it's weird to have such a dark story but with such a light-hearted animation style.
Well, it makes it more memorable because there was like shit, I don't remember her name, but when you see her edited flashback, you see like their face being covered and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, that's another thing that's interesting is the way they portray memories. Because in Kaiba, it was this metal hallway with like a stack of magazines, and then with the girl, it was all about paintings.
Right.
Yeah, and all of them have their own individual style to it.
Everybody's mind's different, I guess they're saying.
I just got reminded about the elderly folks.
And then, there's what's the word I'm looking for? I like how there's a hole in his chest and it gradually keeps getting bigger.
Mm.
And he's like trying to fill the void, the symbolism and stuff. Yeah. The symbolism's spot on. I was all over that when I watched it.
Yeah, I think we said enough without, going into spoilers.
Yeah, I really don't think, whoever's watching this is probably like, what the hell are they talking about? But they're talking about holes and hippos and fucking brains out and memory transfer. What? I think just to sum it all up, watch Kaiba and you'll understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, like throughout the whole series, there is a sense of mystery that does get answered towards the very end.